Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's got the ball on the tee. It's going to be a wet one. Here we go from the second city. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Running for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Gain of a yard brings up second and
9. From the 20, here's second down and 9. To throw, it's Williams. We're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 41, here's second down and 5. On the give, it's Swift. And he'll get this up to the 44. Christian Rose-Boone there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third down, 3 to go. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
First and 10.
Here we go.
Give up the middle with Swift. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Christian Rose-Boone there on the tackle. They face second down and 7. Williams. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. That is caught out wide on the RPO, and nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
A loss of a yard.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go. Set.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Set.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
45. White. Yellow. Set.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's McMillan. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Shot. 17. Ready.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. They'll go right back to McMillan. Complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
50. Green.
They'll give to McCaffrey on the option. And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 14-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
up a 6.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We're back to Soldier Field after this. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Come on, set. Ready?
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's third and 8.
Here we go, set. Blast, set.
Back to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Set, hut. 60 red. 6. Mega. Blue.
McMillan comes in motion.
Ready?
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On the set.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
Set, set.
Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Back at the 3-yard line. Third and goal.
Set, set.
They'll try to run with Hubbard. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. That is first touchdown this year. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here we go on the return from the 1. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
At the 22-yard line. Gain of 4 brings up third and 4.
A play fake. Now Williams. Flush to his right. That is intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano. And His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the...
And he's in! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for two.
Ball's right.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Drill green. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
First of all, you ain't got long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. Not Superman. The mic. That's character. It's not even good actors. What's going to be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girl's a hoe. You broke, kid ain't yours, and everybody know your old man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mama. I never let her go.
What is...
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll go play action here with Williams. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
47-yard line.
Ready. Here, ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short one there, caught by Tremble. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Good blocking to the 15. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
A
yards.
pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
A gain of 14. And the Panther first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 52. Set.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Ready, ready.
At the Bears' 13-yard
They'll
line.
look to throw. To the right side, he finds McMillan. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Got it. Come on, set.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers. His second rushing touchdown of the year. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
He'll start at the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up second and 1.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Second and inches.
What's up?
A run here with Swift. Finds room inside the 40. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker. Now it's second and 1.
at the 27-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. A gain of 5. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
brings up 2nd and a yard at the 12-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Cross right side to the tight end, Kmet. And he will get into the end zone. Cole Kmet, touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's out quickly and complete, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready, break. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His tight end Tremble over the middle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Here we go. Block 40.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get this complete. It's Jimmy Horn Jr. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready. 52 Bulls. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Ready.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Carolina.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
33.
McMillan, the man in motion.
Set.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
On the set.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. 10 flat. Set cut.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. General McMillan was the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Chester, sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to rap.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and short yardage. Here's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's 4th down.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end. Mike kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's McCaffrey. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
Cut, black ultra. Black force, cut.
He'll drop the throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Off play action. Here's Williams. Backs to the tight end, Loveland. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line.
In trouble, and down he goes. Mick Scorton, he gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on down.
Down. Set, cut.
Now it's McGiffrey. He'll work forward for a couple. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go, set. Red, 38, cut.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we ready.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll go with the sneak. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down, first and goal.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
A short game, down to the 7. Second and goal.
Set, ready, set.
Again, it'll be McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Third and goal. They'll try zone read. This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. This about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Panthers will extend their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
What is it? Vegas!
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now Williams. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he is going to have a Bears first down. Rather by plenty. It's third and 2, and they got 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Forced out wide. He'll check this down to Swift. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. They'll run with Swift. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he'll take this down to the 2. But a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal.
It's now third and
Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Greg, very big touchdown there, makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally as big, though. We're going to try to make it a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. That'll be caught, and he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they're not able to get this back to a one-score game. The margin remains 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Come on, set.
McMillan comes in motion. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready, ready. Blue, third.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact.
Christian McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams on the move left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
What is up?
Williams. To the left side. He's got Kmet. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Bears first down.
They try to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll go underneath to Smith. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Bears first down.
A play fake. Now Williams moving left. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
The second down throw is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll be third down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. I'll give up the middle with Swift. And he's going to have the first down, able to reach the ball forward and dive past the yellow line. A first down on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the pass. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
What is up?
Here's Williams now to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
On third down, it's Williams. That's hauled in at the 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little, too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. And this one is no good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Ready.
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. As a second charge timeout to Chicago. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
33, yellow. Hut.
On second down, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. We'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. This one all but over. Here's third down.
Ready.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And they go backwards here again. The defense stands tall, and it's fourth down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.